Hi, welcome to part 6 of my stash video 2019. This is another pickup from Chorlton Fireworks. So some of these I've had on order for quite a while, and there's two impulse purchases here that I decided to get on the day when I picked these up as well, having been to Chorlton Fireworks demo night earlier in the month. So the first sort of impulse purchase, which I haven't actually seen any videos of, to be honest, but because the brand is Coco, from my previous stash videos, you'll know that I like them. Unfortunately, the main UK supplier, which was Lidl, decided to not stock them anymore. But these are great German brand, Coco. I like anything that they do. So this is quite a big fountain, as you can see, mega fountain battery, ocean of lights, single ignition. It's got a good duration. I can't remember what it is. It might be on here, but I think it's close to a couple of minutes. As it suggests there, it's a Cat 2 fountain. I would probably put that slightly further back than 8 meters, but you probably get away with it in a smaller garden. There you go, 2 minutes burning time or thereabouts. It'll have a few stages within it. I'm not going to take the lid off. I want to keep it as pristine as I can for now. I don't have many fountains, so this was definitely worthwhile purchase for me. NEC wise, let's have a look if I can see it. NEC about 133 grams. That's a bit shoddy for the Germans, isn't it? They're normally very precise, but they've put about there. So it's an approximation. Obviously, the weight's not really much of a giveaway. You can see from there that obviously there's not massive amounts for a fountain in there. So we'll see how it goes. But I do like Coco. I've got a bit of a soft spot for them. So that'll be something nice for me to look forward to and a bit of a surprise. I don't think I'm even going to watch any of the videos. I'll just put that on the night, on bonfire night, and just enjoy it. So that's Ocean of Lights. It is, I got this from Chorlton Fireworks, but I know there are quite a lot of these knocking around, so I presume when Coco pulled out of the UK that these were sort of stock that they'd never shifted, so they seem to be cropping up in quite a few places, so keep your eyes out for it. Another fountain I got, I had this last year. Kids loved it. It's very good price as well. I'll let you research it yourselves, but that's again York Fireworks, one of my sort of preferred brands, as it were. I'm a bit snobbish with brands. The hay fountain though is a jelly bean type effect fountain. You won't find many fountains on the market like it. Bolton did one, but they've gone from the market, unfortunately. So this is the only other one I know of at the moment, correct me if I'm wrong, but there it says, so you get red, green, yellow, blue and purple fish. I call them jelly beans personally. They look like jelly beans or Smarties, but that's what they're describing them of. They're nice like blobs of colour. And it says 4 shots, so it'd be a 4-stage. There'll be 4 tubes within there, 4-stage sort of fountain. And it says it's 18mm bore, so fairly chunky for the effect. Let's have a look. Does it have an NEC there? 120 grams, and it's a Cat 2. So with this one, because it is gonna sort of splurt them out a bit erratically, but they're not going to travel far, and they pretty much tend to extinguish themselves before they hit the ground. So I don't tend to sort of buy the same stuff year on year, only bits that I really like, so that goes to show. I'll probably have it next year as well, unless there's a different type of jelly bean fountain on the market. So keep your eyes out for that one. That's a favourite of mine, and the kids like that as well, by the way. Anything colourful, and it's not too noisy either. It's kind of a strange noise, but it's nothing that the kids are going to get upset with. So if you've got children or you like novelty stuff like me, then I'd give it a go. So, what should we go for next? Let's go for Hocus Pocus. Again, York Fireworks. It's a fanned crossette battery. Again, this is a bit of an extravagance for me. because the duration is very quick, but the colours are beautiful. I like crossets, as people know. These are just standard pearl crossets, but they're sort of rainbow coloured. Well worth a look. I think I've got a video on mine from the demo night last year where I saw this and thought I've got to have it. But again, I'd put most of my order in beforehand and ran out of money, so it was in this year's order. So as it suggests there, 20mm bore. You've got one, two, you've got at least 5 waves of fan effects. It's not going to spread too massively, so you should be all right with people and neighbours and stuff. So there it says you've got red, green, blue, purple, yellow, lemon and pink crossette. So again, some colours that really you don't see enough of in Fireworks, so that's also another reason why I've purchased it, because it's a bit different. So as it suggests, it's a category 2 firework, and the NEC is 475 grams, which would explain why it is quite a bit expensive, because although it's quick duration, you've got quite a lot of powder weight in there, and also the colours, they're going to be quite expensive to produce as well. And York, again, they get the more expensive sort of powder, I would say, because the colours are so vibrant. So definitely worth checking out. Like I say, if you've got the money, it's worth it as a bit of an extravagance. So that's Hocus Pocus from York. And then what should we go for next? Coco. 50-shot battery. This is heavy as well. I'm going to get out of breath, aren't I? So Absolute Fireworks. This came out last year, I think. And this is one for the kids. It's just colourful breaks, really. It's a bit of variation. It should hold the kids' attention. So as it suggests, category 2, so suitable for smaller gardens. You need an 8-metre distance for safety. And the NEC there, 445 grams. So again, a decent amount of NEC. And I can't remember the duration. It's probably going to be around a minute, I would imagine, or thereabouts. But nice selection of colours and effects. So that's one for the kids. There's a bit of a filler in between things, and you need some breaks. This has got them. In between sort of the novelty bits. I don't want to have too much sort of low noise and novelty. You've got to have some breaks in there. So that's the reason why I've gone for Coco. Absolute Fireworks, a decent brand actually. I've fired quite a few of their pieces before, but we'll switch it up. We'll go with Lightning Flash. This is from Prestigious Pyrotechnics. It's a 49-shot cake. Again, this is one I saw last year at a demo night. I've seen it this year at the demo night, and it's got some lovely colours in it. And that's, again, it's a bit different effects-wise as well. Just have a look at the breaks on my videos, and you'll see what I mean, really. So, again, it's something a bit different. It's not so samey as your standard sort of peony breaks or brocades. It's just something a bit different. I don't want to call them dahlias, but let's have a look if it tells you. Just calling them sort of pearls. So yeah, as it suggests there, 49-shot gold tails to twilight strobes with red pearls, and then gold tails to twilight strobe with sea blue, and then gold tails to twilight strobe with purple pearls. Again, you know, the purple, lovely vibrant colour. Something a bit different. We are seeing it more and more now in Fireworks, but not enough still. So that's Lightning Flash, 49 shots. Let's have a look if there's a bit more detail on that regarding NEC and bits. So it's category 3, so you're gonna need 25 meters safety distance, and there you go. So it's 588 grams. So that would be illegal in America. But over here, obviously, we can go higher. So it's a good powder weight, that. So yeah. Check out my videos for that one. That will just go in the main body of the display. Obviously, with it being Cat 3, it's got to be further back and a bit towards the ends. I'm not too sure if that might be a 25mm bore, but I'll put the link to the website on. In fact, I already have, I think, on the other video, so check it out. So that's Lightning Flash from Prestigious Pyrotechnics. Then we'll go with Fireflies. Again, this is a novelty firework, pure and simple. Kids love this type of thing, and so do I. I like novelty, so humming effect, as the label sort of suggests, with the little flies there. So it's just something a bit different. There aren't too many cakes like this on the market at the moment. I've fired quite a lot of other hummer cakes, as you will have seen from my videos. So I thought I'd switch it up a bit this year. So gone for this from Absolute Fireworks. As it suggests, it's 50 shots, but I think, if I remember rightly, it's not quite a minute long. So I think it does go through them fairly quickly. NEC wise, what have we got? Is it down the bottom? There it is, 315. It's at the top this time. So 315 grams, category 2 firework. I don't think there's too many places selling this, to be honest, but check out the video. I've not fired it myself before. I am just going off the manufacturer's videos for that one. But like I say, it's a bit of variation in your display. If you're going to have a lot of kids around, you don't want to scare them, or certainly younger kids. It's probably a good way to get them into fireworks, to be honest. So I'd recommend that one. Fireflies, 50 shots. Obviously, I will post the video so you can get an idea, but it will be after bonfire night because this is in my main display this year. And then finally, this wasn't on my main order. However, I went to the demo night, as I've previously mentioned, for Chorlton Fireworks, and this is a new series for this year, so the Spirit series from Prestigious Pyrotechnics. There's Dark Spirit, White Spirit, and then there's also one called Psycho Spirit. If I had the money, I would get all three, but my personal preference is this one out of the three. So White Spirit, I haven't seen an effect quite like this before in a firework. So again, it's something unique, I think, personally. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I haven't seen anything else on the market like this cake. As it suggests, it's going to have white in it, so it's a more sort of professional looking effect, and it's got some great, it's the last 3 rows, or certainly the last 3 stages of the firework is probably more accurate. It's more like a dump cake. It'll send up volleys in the last 3 stages, with obviously the most number of volleys in the very final stage, and it just lights up. Good use of magnesium. It's a really nice bright white colour, and some nice tails to it. I have taken a video from the demo night. It is on my YouTube, so take a look. As it suggests there, category 3, you're going to need 25 meters. NEC is 637 grams, and then it says 49 shots, gold willow to silver cocoa, and the tips of that silver cocoa are like a bright white, like you used to burn magnesium in chemistry when you were a kid. For those of you that did it, it was great fun. It's just such a nice bright white colour. So again, it's just something different. It's, not the routine big breaks, standard brocades, peonies, whatever. Something a bit different. So check out the video, well worth a look. Also, there's Dark Spirit, like I said, that video is up as well from the demo night, and there's also Psycho Spirit, which if you've not watched the video, watch that one right to the end, because there's some brilliant ghost effect at the end of the cake. But my personal preference is White Spirit, so that's why I've gone for it. So I've chatted on long enough, as per usual. So that's my latest update. I think we're at part 5. No, we're not. We're at part 6, aren't we now? I've lost count. I've got too many fireworks, haven't I? But I've got several displays this year, so that's the reason behind it anyway. So I've probably got a school one coming up just before bonfire night, and then a friend's one, and then mine on actual bonfire night itself. So plenty to do. These are going off into storage now, because you've got to be careful with the amount you store, basically. So I just convert them all into whether they're 1.3G, 1.4G, and then they go off, depending on the weight of them, to friends. So that's what's going to happen with these. So I won't see them till a lot closer to bonfire night. So please, if you haven't already, consider subscribing and smash a like on the video if you've enjoyed it. I appreciate your support. Like I've said in the previous videos, if we get to 200 subscribers, I'll try and do something a bit different. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.